Like, if we really into each other.
But you didn't one date.
Hey, after
That's a red flag.
when we decided that we like each other, we was on the phone all night, all day.
That was 8th grade.
Welcome to Fridays with Tab and Chance. I am Tabitha Brown. This is my husband.
Chance, what's up?
Bring the beat in. Fridays with Tab and Chance. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Fridays with Tab and Chance. Welcome to Fridays with Tab and Chance. So today is going to be a lot of fun because we are talking about, first of all, we are talking about red flags, green flags, red light, green light, right? In the dating world, like if you're on a date, you're dating somebody, trying to get to know somebody, what's a red flag? What's a green flag? And this is going to be interesting for us because we've never been in the dating world. I mean, do we consider anything before 18 really I mean, we were kids. We ain't never dated outside of each other. Really? I don't really count none of them. Oh, you was out here? You was out here dating? Who was you dating?
I wouldn't date. But I think...
You got something in your eye.
All right, Tiff, let's get to it.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, so if you on a first date and your person that you're on a date with orders your food and don't ask you what you want,
Red flag.
that's a red flag.
Absolute red flag.
Now, I can see if I take, if I'm on a date for the first time with somebody and maybe I take them to a vegan restaurant they've never had it before and I say, do you want me to just order for you so I can order some fun things for you to try? That's different than just saying, hey, I already ordered for you. You're going to eat what I ordered and not even ask.
Okay, let me go back. Let me go back.
Oh.
Maybe we jump. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking. If that's the case, right, and it was under that kind of context, red flag. However, if the person has done their research, right, watched you and understands that you are a vegan, you can't eat soy, Impossible or Beyond gives you a different reaction, knows that you like avocado, knows that, and there's a limited menu and took the initiative to say,
I ordered you the vegan option.
I ordered you what I've seen and that I think that you would like. And they got it right.
Now you're talking like a husband.
You get what I'm saying? So that's a person that may not necessarily deserve a red flag. Right? It might be green. So you got to give it some context.
We need a little context.
You need a little bit of context.
Yeah, I agree. Because that could be a green flag. Keep on going, girl.
It could be a green flag. They understand you, they've watched you, and they've seen you, right? That's a person that says, I see you. So context. All right? You good? You get enough water?
Was it bothering you? Because if it is, that's a red flag. Me drinking more water. Okay.
Friends with their ex.
What kind of friends are they, though?
No. That's a red flag. Ain't no dang on what kind of friends are they. It's different between being friendly, right, in passing, cordial, respectful, but then friends. How I define friends is we keep in touch. we talk often, we share space, and those two things don't go with X. Red flag. And red eye. Hey, player. You didn't want to be here. You ain't here no more. Keep pushing. Red flag.
Dang, let me text him and tell him we can't talk no more. We ain't even got no exes.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
If you count the ones from high school.
Well, I mean, I'm saying if you with me having you okay with me having an ex as a friend by my definition of a friend?
Mm-hmm. But I do know that there are some people who were in a relationship and started businesses together, then they broke up, and now they still have this business together with their ex, and they're in relationships. I guess stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Or people who have children together, and they still have to be cordial and friendly to each other for their children.
No. Yeah, you tell listen, look, we're not gonna act like we don't know this.
But some people actually stay good friends with each other.
No, they're friendly.
But some people hang out together.
No. I know some people who are, right, I get what you're saying with like,
if they have children, blended families, that's what I'm talking about.
That, right? Okay. So in a blended family, right?
Yeah.
We can be friendly.
Yes.
While we're amongst the kids, okay? While we're amongst our blended family. But that spouse or that ex is not calling to say, hey, I know you used to like doing this. That's me and you go do it. Them. That's friends.
Oh, okay.
You understand? That's friends.
Yeah.
Now, we're being friendly.
Yeah.
We are friendly and we're respectable.
Yeah.
For the sake of our kids, we found a way to maintain a friendly relationship. That's how I see it.
Very good, babe.
But friends, no. Red flag.
Very good. I agree. If they talk about their ex on the first date, I think we need a little context on that because if they have been with their ex for a really long time, right? I can see how going into a new territory, new relationship, but you spent, for example, me and Chan's been together 26 years. God forbid something was happening and we was out dating. I would be like, well, I was with my husband for 26 years. We had, it's still a part of who I was. So I'm trying to share about who I am, right? So I think that he's part of that journey and past. So I think depending on how they're talking about their ex. But if they're talking about their ex, I loved when, I used to love when he would, play in my hair when we looked at TV. And,
that's what you be saying. Go ahead and tell them dudes out there what you gonna do.
The way, the way that, in the middle of the day, little stuff like that, then that is a red flag, right? But if it's just like, oh, let me just bring you up to speed about who I am, this is my past.
If they ask, right? If the person who asked about,
if we're trying to get to know each other, right? And this, I did have a girlfriend or boyfriend. We dated for, this amount of years. It's been over for the, 3 months or 6 months. I'm dating again now. If it's a general thing where they're trying not to lead you in the dark about anything, and they feel like, let me just say this, I think it's okay. But if they talking about their ex, it's a constant thing that they just keep bringing up. Oh, okay, I ordered the vegan tacos. And they be like, oh, yeah, my ex used to love them vegan tacos. Okay. Yeah. Oh, can I get a Cadillac margarita? My ex used to like them too. Now, what do we do? Why are we here? Why are you not with your ex? So it would be, that's the red flag to me.
I agree.
Okay.
Those are both red flags for me. If they texting you all day unwarranted, right? They ain't got nothing to do. They ain't got no life. There's some insecurities in there, and there's a little bit of disrespect that you think because you ain't got nothing to do, I ain't got nothing to do. Big red flag. And on the opposite side of that, if we're going 24 hours, a whole day, you got something else to do. And I mean, you doing it too. So I would say with a 24-hour span, and you don't have 1 minute to say, doing such and such and such and such. Oh, nice to hear from you too. Yeah, but if you can't respond, something is. I got red flags everywhere on both of those.
I disagree with the texting all day. Just because I remember a time of being newly in love and wanting to, before we had phones to text, wanting to be on the phone all day long with him.
What we talking about? Are we talking about an already?
No, after the first date. Like, we really into each other.
But you didn't, one date?
Hey, after.
That's a red flag.
When we decided that we like each other, we was on the phone all night, all day.
That was 8th grade.
This was high school. After we graduated, we first started going together.
But we did a little something too. We came with something with that. There's something, but it's somebody you just met. What I'm envisioning is somebody who we just
like. Are they texting like, "Hey, good morning" type of thing, or
all day mean all day? What you doing now?
Now that's
Same
weird.
thing I was doing 15 minutes ago.
Now that's weird.
Where you at?
If it's
Same place I was at, I'm at work.
If it's like that, that is a red flag.
Yeah.
But somebody who is just checking in on you throughout the day, I think it's kind of cute. It's kind of romantic. You don't even text me throughout the day no more.
Because you in the next room.
When I'm gone. I be gone on work trips. And I have my phone in my bag because I'm working. And I'm like, oh, let me get my phone because Chance probably, he ain't text me.
Because I know what you're doing.
No, then I text him like, hey, babe. Or I call you and I'm like, oh, you on the golf course. You ain't thought about me.
We're going to revisit
But then, if I don't text him, and then I finally call, he be like, I ain't heard from you all day. Well, I ain't heard from you. I'm like, the phone work two ways. You ain't even text me to check in.
That usually comes down to just being too respectful of your work schedule. Not that I ain't thinking of you. It's usually, hey, she traveling, she on stages.
But then when I come off the stage, you know what would be nice? To open my phone and be like, hey, babe, I know you working, but I was just thinking about you.
I've done that.
Thinking about how fine you is. How good you was looking the last time I seen you. Little stuff like
Tiff,
that.
give us the next question, please.
Send me some of them nasty texts. Could do a new thing. Within the first month of dating, they introduce you to the family. I think that's a little too soon. I know some people be like, when you know, I know, you know, and sometimes you know and you was wrong. Just because I'm going to go from experience with our own children that have brought people home to meet us, and we'd be like, okay. And then a month will go by, and we'd be like, where your friend at? Oh, no, they like, oh. So maybe, depending on what your intention is, right? If you just like want them to hang out and play cards or whatever the case, and ain't nothing serious, and if you introduce them as your friend.
That's the part I was. Yeah.
But if you trying to introduce them like, oh, this is my girlfriend or my boyfriend or whatever the case is, I think get to know each other a little bit longer before you introduce them like, this person's gonna be part of the family. But if it's just like, oh yeah, this is my friend, we just hanging out, she or he coming over to the cookout, then it can be cool. But if you're introducing them like, oh, this is my boyfriend or my girlfriend, and you have expectations from your family to treat them like family, although everybody treats like family over here, but you know what I mean, then I think that's a little too soon and it could be a red flag.
I agree. I just would add this. There's one thing that I keep thinking about. It depends on the individual. And their age keeps coming to mind. Like, so at a young person, right? I'm just gonna put that out there, as opposed to an older person, right? Your time schedule is gonna be different. It's just how I look at it. I don't look at a person who is 40 years old knowing somebody 6 months considering marriage. It's crazy, right?
Right.
But
Yeah,
I do
agree.
look at somebody who's 21 knowing somebody 6 months and considering marriage is you a little crazy.
6
right?
months?
Yeah, I do, because you're 21, right? I do. That's how I look at it, right? So if somebody who has got life behind them, right, a little bit more life behind them, comes and says, "I want you to meet somebody I've been talking to for about a month. I'm gonna bring him over, or bring her over," right? In connection with what Tab said, how they introduce them, right? I can see it, because you're talking about in a month's time, how much time can you hang out with a person with life behind you, and how are you hanging out makes a difference. You get what I mean? So I don't have a hard red flag there. It really depends, again, on the context and how they introduce them coming into the household, meeting the family.
Agreed. If their parents are always coming over? I don't think it's a red flag. I love that. Why you doing that, babe?
Just thinking.
I love when people are close with their family and their mothers and their fathers. I think that
Their parents are coming to their spot, not them going to their parents' spot.
I think either one. I
Okay.
think both are okay, as long as it's not like, oh, it's our second date. My mama cooked. You want to go over there and eat? That's a red flag. Like, this is our second date. We're going to your mama's house to eat. No, I don't want to do that, right? Or my mama gonna come over here
My mama can cook.
to my house and cook. That's what I'm saying. Red flag. No. Okay. Now, if you invited me over to your house for dinner, and you didn't know how to cook, but your mama cooked it for you, brought it over there and said, you like, hey, my mama cooked this food for me, because I don't really know how to cook, but I wanted to have it all set up and stuff for you, like a nice little dinner over here. That's actually kind of sweet that the mama loved the son or daughter enough to hook it up and bring it over there. But if it's an all the time thing, it could be a little clingy.
Yeah,
it
that's
could
a
be
red
a
flag.
lack of independence, and it could be a
That's a red flag.
red flag.
That is a red
Yeah.
flag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're dating. My parents don't seem to like him, or vice versa. We're dating. His parents don't seem to like me. Well, let me just tell you. It don't really matter about what the parents think about you if your person defends you or allows it to be known that, hey, this is my person right now, so y'all gonna have to chill out, relax, whatever. Because let me tell you something, I love my mother-in-law, but baby, in the beginning of our relationship, I thought she hated me, honey, just for parking in her parking in the yard. Chance told me to park there, Zane. I wasn't gonna park there, but he told me to park my car there.
Because I knew you was going to be around.
You
You here, ain't you?
I would park. We talking 1998.
I knew.
I parked in the driveway. Their driveway was shaped like a L or like a T a little bit, and so it was like a little side part where just one car could fit. I didn't know that was his mama parking
It was
space.
her dedicated parking space that she
Chance
had.
told me, oh yeah, you can pull up right there. So I pulled in right there. She was on her way home from work. So we in there looking at TV.
12-hour shift.
You ain't say none of that though when you told me to pull in and park right there.
Well, I was trying to get you in.
I'm sitting right here
get you out.
beside Chance looking at TV. Zane come in the house hot. Fire. You could see the steam coming off. And I was like, oh, hey, Ms. Zane. She ain't heard none of that. She looked through me and past me to Chance and said, why that little girl parked in my parking space? I'm getting sick and tired of coming home and she parked in my parking space. And I was like, she is me and I'm right here. Now, I'm giving y'all the clean version of what she said.
And what I tell you?
He was like, Mom. He was talking about, man, it's all right.
She like you.
She like, I'm like.
I knew my mama liked her.
Or she would call me that big-eyed girl.
Yeah, my mama liked her. It's when you feel your mom's presence. You know it's like.
But I ain't know her like that then. She was like, that big-eyed girl is parked in my park. I'm like, I'm right here. Hey, Ms. Zane. She wouldn't let me be the person my parents raised me to be, right? So like, I would be like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. She'd be like, I ain't know. Don't be calling me ma'am. I'd be like, oh, yes, ma'am. I ain't even know what to do with that.
Stuttering.
My mama daddy ain't gonna allow me not to respect somebody's mama or daddy and be yeah or no. I was like, okay. Like, boy.
I always felt like most people's parents didn't like me anyway, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
I went into it with that mindset.
Did you think my mama didn't like you though?
No, but I thought your daddy didn't like me, right? I just you know what I mean? Like I was like, hey, her daddy ain't gonna like me. I don't care.
Before you even got to know.
Yeah,
well,
I didn't really.
That first impression was a little tough.
It was kind of like what was for most young men. At least in my circle, it was always like, hey, the parents ain't gonna like you. They know you trying to get their girls, virginity, and so I just always went into it with the mind frame they not gonna like me. They already gonna put that hat on me. Then from being a teenage dad and all that, it was kind of like they not expected. I shouldn't expect them to like me. So I didn't really care about it. So I don't really look at it necessarily as a red flag. Now, then, that's being a teenager, right? If I'd have been a young adult, graduate of college, shown some discipline, put in my work, keep a clean record, be a decent human being, mentoring and doing all of that, and then I'm met, and I've been nothing but polite to your daughter, and then I'm met with some kind of bad energy. You get what I mean?
And the person is okay with it?
And the person is okay with it.
That is a red flag.
Or the person not being. So this is a thing for me. You don't have to be okay with it, but if you are, what's the word?
Quiet about it. You ignore it, act like it don't happen.
You are okay with it. You don't have like a. I don't want you to fight your parents.
Oh, no, say so? Or
yeah,
no?
But I need to know that you can stand up to your parents. Mm-hmm. Right? If you just saying, hey, this is just who they are, I'm just go. I'm not. I think that's a red flag. Yeah. Because that suggests that if we do have a future together, that what we are, how we're starting out and signing up for, you looking for me to get along, and I don't do well with that. Right, so this is what I'm thinking about my son or my daughters. Like, nah, you be respectful. You be respectful, but respect goes both ways. Yeah. So red flag. Doesn't want to post photos of the partner on social media, but they have a social media.
Mm-hmm. They got a Facebook or Instagram. They ain't never want to post you. Red flag. They trying to act like they ain't got nobody.
Yeah, that's it.
If they posting all the time, now I've heard some people be like, I'm just private like that.
Nah.
Not if you in a public relationship. Not if you feel like, this is your person. To me, I feel like you might be hiding something.
If you don't have a social media, you're not into that.
Yeah, then that's fine.
Different.
But if you every day posting like, oh, this is my life. We at dinner together, okay? You take a picture of you and your food, you post that, and I'm on the other side of the table, and and we've been together for a while, you go out with your friends and
You putting stuff in the narrative like
you posting pictures of you and your friends.
I ate at this nice restaurant tonight.
That's red flag.
Not we.
It's giving red. It's giving red to me.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
But also, this also is giving me, I don't know this dating life.
Yeah.
I feel like, just talking to a lot of my single friends, it'd be a lot of games being played. Like this chasing and like even the whole thing with like, you ain't text me all day. It's like, oh, they waiting to see if you gonna text me first. Like, who gonna text who first? Whatever happened to like, just pick up the phone and call. How you doing? I was thinking about you. Like, oh, I don't wanna be thirsty. You also don't wanna let them know you're interested? Like, I don't know, it's just a lot.
Alone.
Yeah, it's a lot for me to digest.
Yeah.
I hope I never gotta go into the dating world. Can you make sure that you don't cut up so that me you can stay together forever and ever and I don't have to go out into the world? Thank you. I had a choice moment. Mm-hmm. Mm. But yeah, I just got sleepy.
You need to tell the people you got bored with them and that you got sleepy, huh?
Huh? No, I didn't get bored. I just got sleepy. I think it was that whatever was on my sandwich is making me tired. Mm-hmm. This was actually very interesting. And if y'all want to see us answer some more questions like this, send in your questions. What's a red flag? What's a green flag? Or other topics that y'all may want us to do an episode on. Send them our way. Put them in the comments and all the things. But yeah, if you are married and your husband or wife decides not to wear their wedding band sometime, red flag. It's a red flag. What you mean you don't want to wear it sometime? Unless it's like, oh, it's an agreement, like, oh, when you're working out in the gym or whatever, you don't wear it. But random times they just decided to go out and they didn't have it on? Or?
After they got clean, smell good, nope, got a fresh haircut.
Red flag.
My boy just called me. All right, we're gonna step out for a little bit.
Even that step out for a little bit after one phone call.
I'm gonna step out for a little bit.
Yeah, step out where? Red flag. So
red flags everywhere.
Just don't ignore the red flags. That's what we'll say. We're gonna leave it at that. All right. Mm-hmm. And that's it. So make sure y'all again send in y'all's questions, send in y'all red flag, green flag, whatever, and let us know what you want us to talk about. All right. Anything else, babe?
Nope.
All right, y'all be good out there. Take care. Keep your eyes focused. And go about your business and have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's. Love y'all. Bye. Thank you for watching this episode, honey. And if you liked it, go ahead and click right here for more of those episodes.
And if you haven't already subscribed, please remember to do so.
Very good.